So for the next 24 hours, I'm going to go on a mono fruit diet of apples. I am also going to allow myself to eat whatever green vegetable that I care for, because I think doing a fruit diet with greens is a lot better. It's actually more well-rounded. This is how anthropoids in nature do it. They eat a lot of fruit, but they also eat a lot of greens. So I'm going to be focusing on apples. I'm not going to eat any other fruit. And I'm going to aim to try to get 3,000 to 4,000 calories because that's what I normally get in a typical day. 4,000 may be quite hard on apples alone, so I'm going to aim for 3, just because there's so much volume and there's so much water and the calories are so dilute. And this is why a fruit-based diet is so good for weight loss, just because the amount of volume and fiber in there, it makes it extremely hard for someone who is even an overeater to gain a lot of weight just focusing on fruits and vegetables. For me personally, it's so rare that I just don't hear that many stories of someone saying, I lived on fruits and vegetables and I gained a lot of weight and I'm obese now. You know, you just will not hear that. You won't hear that in your magazines. You won't hear that online. It's just not common. It's a lot of people eating lots of nuts and seeds and avocados and oils and meat and dairy products and all these refined, unnatural foods that is causing a lot of the weight gain issues. In nature, you're supposed to be able to eat as much as you want. You see a tree of mangoes and oranges and bananas and peaches and pears and plums, etc., and all the leafy greens that you can find. You're supposed to be able to eat as much as you want. And our anatomy limits us to not being able to eat that much animals because, one, we're not really instinctually attracted to eating animals or insects or bugs, because the average person, whenever they see a bug and they're not in starvation mode, they don't look at that as food. They don't look at that as food. You don't have to be in starvation mode to look at food like fruit as food. You know, it's colorful, it's appealing. You get it off the tree, eat, done. So I'm excited for this. I am allowing myself to be able to blend the apples just because if I'm struggling, I'm allowing myself to be able to cook it. Shout out Arnold Derrick, mucusless diet healing system. And I don't have a juicer, so I don't know if I'll be able to juice it. I'm sad, but I would juice it as well if I had a juicer. I might be able to do some with my blender. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So here we go. So I just weighed out 2 kilograms of apples and I punched it into Chronometer and it told me 2 kilograms of apples. So this much of apples is 1,000 calories, right? 1,000 calories. So could you imagine the average person who's like, I'm an overeater? So people like Peter Rogers would say that they can just keep eating and eating apples, that fruit doesn't satisfy hunger. I thought that was going to fall out there. Fruit doesn't satisfy hunger. You know, after 4 to 5 apples, they feel like they can just keep eating and eating. This is the reason why. You need to eat this much just to get 1,000 calories. So, and if you're an average active male, you need around 2,500 plus calories per day. So you put that in perspective in comparison to if you ate this much worth of rice or potatoes, you'd be getting a far more calories in there. And if this was like anything else, like processed foods or animal products, and you add this quantity, you'd be in thousands, or oil or nuts and seeds, you'd be in the thousands with the same level of volume. So without further ado, let me start my challenge. Oh, those are good apples. I really don't know how those eating challenges do it. They seem to take like 2 bites and swallow, but I've been taught to chew my food a lot, so I find it really hard to do things like that. One down. These apples are really good. See, it's better if you can see it. They're so sweet, juicy. Guys, I just finished my third apple. And I am ready to top out. I think I'm screwed. One proof, this is your proof. Wait, 1, 2. Actually, no, I lied. This is my fourth. This is my fourth. And I'm ready to top out. God damn. Competitive eaters would struggle with a challenge like this. But 4 apples down, and whew, I'm struggling. I am absolutely struggling. And I can eat a lot. I can eat a lot of food. This one's good. Freely would be proud. I feel like I would have finished 10 bananas by now if this was the case. They taste so good though. There's just so much left. So guys, I find a strategy. When you peel the skin and eat, it's actually much easier. Well, I find it much easier. One of the things about apples is that depending on how you bite it and chew it, sometimes you could get like a sharp edge, like hit your gums, and you're like, ah! But whenever you do it like this, it's actually much, much easier to eat. Guys, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left, and I'm full. But I'm full. I'm at like 90% capacity. Like I could just walk away really, but I'm determined. Definitely coming up to the wall. Five left after this. Three more to go. That's one, baby. Did you know that Steve Jobs called Apple because he read the mucus diet healing system and was experimenting with mono fruit fasting of apples? So in total, 18 apples done, 2 kilograms of apples complete, 1,000 total calories complete, and I feel full, but I still feel light and energetic. I feel like I could go for a run. I feel hydrated, and yeah, I don't have any desire to eat anything else, at least for a couple of hours. I don't know if I'm going to just eat my next portion again. I don't think I'll make it to the 3,000 calorie mark. I don't think I'm not gonna get the 4,000 calories. It's just not gonna happen. If I'm being honest, I started this way too late on in the day. Maybe if I'd have started it at like 8 a.m. It's currently like around lunchtime now. But 3,000, I'm gonna aim for that. But yeah, I feel good. And yeah, on to the next meal. Normally, this feeling of being full and not desiring anything else is something that can help you whenever you are on a weight loss journey, because you don't want to be miserable when you're trying to lose weight, and you want to be able to eat foods that help you reach satiety, but at the same time you're still seeing the scales drop and you're getting healthier and more energetic as time goes along, and fruit is amazing for that. Just gonna call this 2000. I don't think this is gonna. Oh, let's go. So, welcome back, everybody. Now this is gonna be my next meal. 1,000 calories of apple smoothie. It's like a little like apple puree. I don't know if you can kind of see it. It kind of looks like a date smoothie, but no, this is just pure apples. So huge volume. Again, look at the size of my head. I have a big head. And yeah, this is gonna be my next meal. This reminds me of gari mixed with water and sugar. If you don't know what gari is, it's like a common African staple. Um, Check it out. But yeah, that's what it tastes like. So I'm just gonna enjoy this and just watch some videos. So currently, basically, almost finished it. Whew! That is considerably easier. That is considerably easier than eating 2 kilograms of apples. Let's just finish it up. Not gonna lie, the thought of having more apples right now is actually frightening. It's frightening, absolutely frightening. It's just like, how? I started this too late. If you're gonna do something like this, start it at like 8 in the morning. Have 1,000, and then by lunch have another 1,000. Then by dinner have another 1,000. But frightening, absolutely frightening. What I could do is try to make juice in a few hours. Try to make some apple juice by just blending the apples and just straining it out manually. I could give that a go, because I don't know if I could eat another 10 more apples or even have them in a smoothie. So I am back again. I basically juiced 2 kilograms of apples. It wasn't really effective because I just have a sieve, so I had to blend it up, put it through the sieve, do my best to try to get as much juice out of it. It would have been a lot easier if I had like a cheesecloth bag, but this is what I got. Not too bad. Oh, that's good. Wow, that's really good. So this will make it around 3,000. Bear in mind, I probably didn't get all the juice. The pulp is still like wet, but I'm just gonna round it out to, this is gonna be 3,000 calories today, and this is gonna be much easier to consume. Oh, that's good. So learning lesson for me, I'm gonna mono fruit on apples. Definitely start earlier. Start way earlier. Do not start at lunchtime. Part of me was craving vegetables, but I don't know if I'll have room to even eat the vegetables today. It's coming up. It's like coming up to 8 o'clock. So, but overall, this has been an incredibly insightful challenge. I can perceive that if I did this on bananas, it would be so much easier and incredibly easy on dates to do. I can get 25 bananas in a smoothie easy. It's just like, or same with dates. But yeah, well, we'll see how things go on.